crazy until you're not one day, you know?
I'm way up ahead of that now. You want some information, now you're going to have to go on my website.
Now you got pay. But I was learning this shit, you know what I mean? What's going on, fam? What's going on with y'all, man? Just putting y'all down with what's going on, but you know, I'm always having a conversation. But yeah, like, so yeah, like now, you know, since I already got established and the shit hitting the fan now, you got paid. And now it was, oh, you being uppity, blah, blah, blah. Nah, we ain't uppity, man. When we was over there giving the shit out, y'all wasn't trying to hear it.
You know what I mean? I was trying to give you the information. Y'all thought I was crazy.
Right.
10 years later, yo, what was that shit you was talking about? 10 years later, yo. Yeah, I'm way ahead of that now. I'm way past that.
Right.
If you want that information, just go on my website, and there it is, you know?
Facts. Like now I'm at a point where you got, you know, you got, the time has to be in because you spend so much time studying, you know, and now they want to just pick your brain. That's cool. You can pick my brain, but, you know, my time is worthy. My time is worthy.
So anything that you want to know is on my website.
Precisely.
All my stuff is there.
Yep, absolutely. We just came back from the United States. Yeah, we back in the Republic now, but you know, we traveling basically on the road. Went up there to see what's up with the World Citizen Passport. So I got some good news for you guys. We could not get in the building because the gentleman who, the Esquire gentleman who owns the place or whatever, he was saying he was worried about the pandemic or whatever. So he wasn't trying to do that, let anybody in. But he was saying what he could do is he'd be more than happy if I send him a link and such. He'd be more than happy to come on our live and explain the process for the World Citizen Passport. So we will be having the creator of the World Citizen Passport on live to discuss exactly, and the questions will be asked and this, that, and the third, so you guys can digest that information. So I don't have a date set for that yet, but I will try to set that up in the next, probably the next couple months, maybe sooner. Who knows, man? We'll see what happens, but you know, we'll see what's up. Let me see if anybody's leaving comments here. Oops. There we go. Comments are on, so if y'all want to comment, I can see them. But yeah. So we got him possibly coming on live pretty soon. So we'll see what's up with that and try to make sure, you know, everybody is on the same page. And if you want to get the World Citizen Passport, you can do so. I had a lot of people asking me questions. I'm like, bro, I don't have answers yet. You know? People emailing me and stuff. I don't got answers yet. I'll have answers once I figure out what's going on. But, you know, worth the trip though, y'all. Dude, the energy in DC is so bass-ackwards. You guys saw the video.
It's bass-ackwards.
Bass-ackwards, baby. It's bass-ackwards. You know, what is the word I'm searching for? It's confusing, and it's basically convoluted is the word I'm searching for. When you're putting on your app to go, hit the like button too. Everybody hit the like button. But when you're putting on your app to find out where a building is, like, yo, the app never functions like it's supposed to. It redirects you to different ways that are the wrong way. It did weird shit like zoom all the way out when you're trying to figure out where to go. It'll zoom all the way out, so you're looking at the whole entire country instead of being zoomed in on the street you're in. It's just weird stuff. But you know, that's that energy, yo. You know, the United States is deception. So that's where the energy, the more deception is there. The Black Lives Matter signs are all over the place. Stop the Asian hate signs are all over the place. All the psyops are there. And what's interesting is we were traveling right past this restaurant. It had across the street from the restaurant, it had a sign that said "Stop the Asian Hate," right? But then right across from it, it had a building called Kung Fu Tea. Like, nigga, this is hate. Like, oh, what the? It's deception. It was called the restaurant was called Kung Fu Tea, bro. That's what it was called. And right across the street, it was a "Stop the Asian Hate" sign. You can't make this shit up, bro. Exactly. It's all 100%. It's the convolution is crazy, yo, and it's just that's the land of deception right there. So, the United States, that's what it is. That's the United States right there for you in a nutshell, man. And that's what they want everywhere. If you go there, if you can go to DC, if you're not that far away, I would recommend going to, you know, go to the U.S. and just see how that place is being ran. We did not go past any of the buildings that the military was guarding because we didn't want to, honestly. But I mean, I probably should have to get that on film, but. Yeah, like, yo, the way the place is being ran, that's how they want the whole entire country to be ran. They want it to be ran just like that. So with the illusion to be continued to be pressed on you guys, you know, the mask mandates and all that shit. And you know what else is weird? When we went inside the building for the World Citizen Passport, my man had a mask on. It was like a balaclava kind of, where it covered his forehead and it could cover his face. Everything was.
You've got mail.
Everything was covered up except his eyes. So he had his nose exposed. Now keep in mind, y'all saw the mask I was wearing, right? Tell me why this lady had the nerve to tell him you got to pull that mask up over your nose, and you saw the mask I was wearing, bruh. Like, what kind of sense does that make? She didn't say anything to me about my mask that I was wearing, but he had to wear his fucking mask, pull his mask up over his nose. Like, yo, what are y'all talking about? It don't make no sense. The shit is like,
dumb people. Oh, you can just hide shit in plain sight, like you had that mask on.
Right.
I just look at you like,
right, yeah.
You don't see his mask on his face.
This nigga's wearing a goddamn fishing net for a mask, and you telling him to pull a fully covering mask over his nose, like, dude. And these are the lower level functionaries I be telling y'all about, bruh. These people just go in, they smart, they agents of the matrix. They're smart enough to keep the machine rolling, but not smart enough to ask why. And this is the thing we need to fully comprehend, man, because at the end of the day, y'all going out here dealing with these lower level functionaries, and y'all getting frustrated because they're not doing what you want them to do. But yo, these people are only enforcers of policies, bro. You know, you're not going to see the mayor of your city telling you to put a mask on. You're not going to never see the mayor, because the mayor is somewhere else. That motherfucker don't want to enforce his own codes. Hell no. You know what I mean? Like, if we start to see people get arrested for not wearing masks and shit like that, they the ones who going to enforce it. You know, places like New York where the police were given an ultimatum, get the jab or retire and shit. You know what I mean? Or put in your retirement paperwork. The ones who they're still on the force is already co-opted, bruh. So forget about trying to appeal to them. They already been bought and paid for. You know what I mean? So, you know, exactly. They done now. Any police officer right now who is still a police officer in any town that has mandated that the police force get a vaccine, which is a private agency, get a vaccine, they done. They done, bro. They all the way done. So.
You can say vaccine?
Oh yeah, the V. My bad. Yeah. I gotta watch that shit. Yeah, the jab. I said that. I'm so used to speaking freely. I probably shouldn't even. Maybe I should delete this shit. I might have to delete this live admin, Joe, because I ain't trying to have my channel get flagged. But
coming through YouTube, you gotta say coded words.
Yeah, you got coded. Absolutely. So the jab, basically, the V or whatever you want to call it. So yeah. So any officer who is took that, they pretty much already been co-opted, man. And these are the lower level functionaries. So that's what it is, people. Y'all got to keep your heads up and stay strong, though, man, because, you know, even though it's not easy, we still got the moral high ground, bro. We know what we're doing is right. We know it's right. So at the end of the day, that's what needs to be put down. We need to make sure we comprehend that. So, yeah, that's what it is. That's what it is, man. Let me see if any of these comments are coming up. For some reason, the comments keep disappearing. Here it is. All right. What up, Unc? What's going on, man? Good to see you in here. Thank you so much for tuning in. Nostalgia, reconnecting. There we go. They reconnected me. I don't know what happened. But yeah. William says, divided we fall. Prof says, I was laughing at the mask hypocrisy. Right, like, yo, what are you talking about, bro? You realize this man's literally wearing nothing on his face, and you're telling this man to pull it up over his nose. Makes no sense at all. Then Prof says they hire people that won't ask too many questions. Yep. Yeah, we talked about that on my live stream, how even in the police force, it's a situation where they won't hire you if you score too high. I think James, the Batwolf, had said that. He was like, yeah, if you score too high, they won't hire you in the police force. And basically this guy sued and won over that shit. You know? Crazy. DC is part of the unholy trinity of the globalist control. Yeah, it is. That's 100% facts. We're aware of that. Yeah. We were talking about how the place is designed and stuff like that. It's designed to confuse you. How the roads will take you. If you take one road wrong, it'll take you somewhere completely to the opposite part of the city. You might end up like on the outskirts of Washington, D.C. if you take one wrong street. And then the GPS don't work the way it's supposed to. So, like, you know, you might not be able to go where you're supposed to go right away. But that's all by design, man. All that stuff is built to it's deception. And that whole unholy energy is deception, man. Somebody says part of the Trinity. Absolutely. We got what is it? The military is going to be the United States. That's why there's a giant monument. The giant erection monument was like, it was a giant, looks like a giant needle almost. But that monument, this is the Washington Monument itself. They've got one there. They've got one in London, I believe, and they've got one in the Vatican. They've got all three of them. So those are the 3 points of control: finance, religion, and military. Those are the 3 points. So yeah, absolutely. Anywhere you go is going to be confusing around the areas. They've also all got their own zip codes too, their own set of laws. You know, they're basically completely separate from the landmass. So these are the 3 points of control they're using: finance, religion, and military. So religion to keep you believing in such, whatever. So if you escape the religion, they got the military to keep you in check. Like, all right, don't get fucking shot. You feel me? Then they got the finance, which is the fiat currency, the not real money, which is not gold and silver. They got that to keep you from learning. So you can't learn because you're constantly going to work and you're constantly punching the clock to pay bills. You're caught up in a spider web of commerce. You don't have time to learn about UCC codes. You don't have time to learn about your rights. You don't have time to learn about history and learning. It's all by control. This is why I strongly advocate for you all to get your own businesses. The time for working for other people is done. That's finished, yo. Y'all need to get your LLC, get whatever you got going, get your EIN numbers and all that stuff, and get your own business. That's what needs to be happening. Because at the end, yeah, get it started, man. Get it set up, yo. Because at the end of the day, man, you know, the more time you have free to study, the more free you're gonna be. If you constantly punching the clock and then you work,
all your energy's being used up.
Exactly. Yeah, you working 8 hours, 9 to 5, whatever. You come home, that leaves you with how much time? 16 hours left. How long you sleep? They tell you to sleep 8 hours, right? You feel me? So most of your time during the day is gone right there. You got 24 hours in a day.
Can't serve two masters.
Can't serve two masters.
Serve yourself.
Precisely. There you have it. My man speaking facts over here. You want to be live?
No, I'm good.
He good. Yeah, he good. Yeah, so that's what it is. Yeah, so, you know, that's what it is, man. That's what it is. So this is the road we got to understand. So, like I said, I will be having, I'm going to communicate with the guy today when I get back to my office. I'll be communicating with him. I'll let you guys know an update on my channel. You know, we'll try to set something up so he can come on the live. You guys can get your World Citizen passports online. He said it's real fast. You know, back then, when you can go in the building, which he said it might be happening in the next couple months, maybe, I might come back up here and, you know, it takes an hour to get your World Citizen passport if you come up here, but via mail is, you know, it's gonna be longer. You gotta make this. If you, that's fine. So you can do that too. Now it's good. You good. Cause you just gotta bang a U-turn. That's all. But yeah, if you do it via the internet, it's gonna take a little longer, of course, than an hour, obviously. But he said it's still the turnaround time is relatively quick, so they're on top of it. But yeah, man, that's what it is. Make sure I miss no comments because I'm about to close this. That is a foul. Yeah, exactly. Yep. That is exactly a fact. Yeah, they got to erect it basically off a man. That's the only thing they can really do. You know, the man itself, we all have, well, I'm trying to keep the language clean. We have phallic capabilities, we'll put it that way, as men. So they try to model these buildings and stuff after us, you know. So that's what it is, man. The 3 points of control. Yep, so I think that's gonna be it for now. I'm gonna go ahead and get to work because I'm about to head back to my office now. So we about to get to work and get busy, and I'll give you all the update a little later on. He says, Brandon Rogers says, I got my World Citizen passport back in August. I applied for it online and got it within 2 weeks. That's fire. Yeah, we talked about the World Citizen passport, I think, a little bit before August. I guess you found out about it on this channel, I suppose, right? Oh yeah. Okay, just go hard. He said, "Fuck, I'm gonna go hard." No doubt, but yeah, so it is what it is. But yeah, you know, that's how we rolling. But yeah, so I'm gonna get in touch with you guys a little later on. We won't be going live, of course, again until Sunday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We'll chop up game on that joint. You know, if anything changes, you will be hearing from me before that. But I'll let you guys on the go round. Peace out.